it is still on the trailer. Oh, gee. Damn it. Alright, what's up YouTube? This must be Fast 775 Game. Come back to you guys with another episode of SNOWRUNNER Season 16 on yeah. Yeah, SNOWRUNNER Season 16, Washington. Woohoo! Yeah, back out here again today, guys. We are currently in the port on Solace Bay. Today is episode number 17, and I am steering the wrong way. It's fine. And before we get started, you're probably wondering, what on earth has this madman done? Because I have about, I don't even know how many trucks I have here at the port at the moment. There's a lot here. And the reason for that is because, well, actually, I don't even remember why. Because, jeez, since the last episode, I've just moved so many vehicles. It would just take me way too long to explain it. So you'll just see it as we go. But what we want to try and get, or what I'm planning on trying to get done today, is, for starters, the end of a long journey. We're gonna get back in business done, people. That's the thing we're going to try. And also, whilst we're at it, we're going to try and do the transformer delivery for, whatchamacallit, for the railway station on Selten River National Park. Which we should have a transformer. Where's the transformer? Oh, there it is. Okay, it took a second to spawn in. I was about to say... I don't know, it was scaring me there for a second. Because I have brought a truck out just specifically to transport that thing. Because I did do a little bit of looking on Map Runner to find out where that transformer is supposed to spawn in. Because, well, I didn't want to have to go on a wild goose chase looking for it, you know. Or, well, I wanted to be prepared for the video more than anything. Yeah, so that, and we may also possibly, if we get around to it, big if, do major order, which is water tower at the hotel cluster on Selten River National Park. I don't know if we're going to do that one, but I'm thinking about it, to say the least. Okay, let's actually just make sure we have the end of the long journey up there, so that's good. And, well, like I said, I'm going to have a hard time explaining all this here today, but we're going to be using the ZIKZ 605R here to start with, along with the Derry Longhorn 4520 there to transport the 2 empty containers and the 1 transformer all the way over to the railway station and the down bridge. And I also have the Caterpillar here at the moment, just for the fun, plainly just for the fun of it, just because I thought this might be a little bit entertaining to try and pick up the whatchamacallit, the containers here. Just because these things specifically have the fork points for this. I wasn't sure whether or not they needed this thing or if they needed the narrow forks that this thing has. I think it's the wide forks. There's a chance it was the narrow forks, isn't there? Oh, that's actually gone in. Okay, that's cool. I do need to learn how to do this a bit better, though. Probably help if I'd done it more often. There we go. Haha! I got it. Yeah! Pull that back in a small bit. Back around with it. Oh yeah, look at this. It does seem to be a little bit heavy for this thing. Or, I don't know, maybe that's just the game physics making it operate a small bit weird. I don't know. The one thing I did actually forget to do, or one thing I slightly forgot about, was the fact that I could kind of use with having the flatboard, or the flatboard. Oh my god, I can't even think at the moment. I could kind of do it having the regular flatbed on the back of the 605R rather than the sideboard, Yeah, that was definitely a mistake on my part. This should work. Keyword being should. Should still work. There we go. It's close enough. Alright, just give me a sec. I'll get the other one on here. And also we'll pull the truck around and load up that transformer there. Alright guys, take a look at this thing. Don't think we've transported one of these before. Well, yeah, I'm really not sure if we have, if I'm being honest. I could have swore we had this cargo before, but maybe I might be wrong. Okay, we need to crane. Yes, I specifically brought this. I brought the Azov 5319 out here with crane on the back of it specifically to do this. No, I'd say this is a new cargo. Look at that. Look at the way the cabling, the attachment point. Oh, that's so cool. That's actually kind of similar to the rubbish containers that we have from this update. The empty containers and the filled containers. They've got a similar kind of rigging setup on them when they're unpacked, if you know what I mean. Okay, lower that down like this. That should be fine. I'm not sure if this thing can even be packed to all types of, you know, like trailers. That's the reason why I went for that trailer, just because it's in the loading screen that it works with that trailer, you know, that kind of way. Stop the engine there. Change truck. And pack it. Okay, good. Yeah, and then you see it kind of removes the rigging setup for lifting it. Do you see that? So look, it adds it, and then it gets rid of it. And also the thing's doing some weird stuff when it's not packed to the tray. Okay, that's cool. Alright, but we got this loaded up, and we've got the 605R loaded up as well. So I'm going to refuel the trucks here quickly, because I did bring out a fuel tank, just because that was probably going to be needed. Yeah, let's just be honest, I've got so many trucks here. I've got that truck here as well. That thing definitely needs fuel all the way out here. Oh, jeez. This thing sometimes has too good of a turning circle. Yeah, and then... Yeah, I'm not 100% how I want to actually do this at the moment, if I'm being honest. Because part of the reason why I chose, well, like the 605R in this truck is because I was thinking I would cut through here and get over to the tunnel as fast as possible. But if I'm towing the two trucks together, that's not going to be very easy to do. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, we're refueled and ready to go, so yeah, I guess we'll just head out here and see what happens. Attach to you, please. Good? Yeah, okay, he good. Yeah, it's definitely going to take me a long time, a very long amount of time to drive this convoy all the way back to Selten River National Park, so I don't really know what I'm doing here, if I'm being honest. I suppose, if anything, I should start today's episode by just kind of saying, hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you all had a good Christmas. It's going to be my first video after Christmas, so that's cool. It's not going to be the first video of the new year, though, I don't think. So, yeah, that's fine. I hope you guys have a good new year anyways. I wasn't even really thinking about, you know, recording this video this week, just because, well, I kind of got a bit distracted, and, you know, I'm kind of recording this video late and all that kind of thing, and, you know, distracted with Christmas, and I thought I was going to take it off, really, if I'm being completely honest. Also, that is not... No, don't do that. Don't we're going to leave you there. I'm going to come back for you in a second. Yeah, so I don't think doing the off-road thing is going to work too well. But that's all right. The main reason why I needed to bring the lights to the 605R here is because once we do have the containers filled, we are going to have to, we have to bring them all the way to the stupid recycling facility on this map, and that's going to take a while. So I thought using this truck would be a good idea for that. Yeah, it's not a great start to the video if I'm being honest, so I probably will fast forward this just because it's going to take a long amount of time, especially when I'm towing two trucks together, like I said. But yeah, in any case, I do hope that everyone had a very Merry Christmas and all that, or, well, I don't know, it depends on what your religion is, I guess. I think there's a few other things that get celebrated around this time of year as well. Just whatever the hell you were doing with your holidays, I just hope you had a good time. I don't know all the traditions, okay? Come on, ZIKZ, let's go. Yes! There you go. There you have it. Yeah, I kind of knew in my heart this wasn't going to work very well, the whole towing this truck behind the ZIKZ, but I wanted to do it just because it would save me time, but obviously not going to work. Definitely isn't going to work. So I'm either going to have to split the trucks up whilst I'm doing the next off-roading section, or I can just go around on the main road. So those are my only two options. I think I am going to have to go around on the main road here though, guys. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys here once I've gotten up to the bridge. It's the best way to do it, probably. Damn it. Oh, that was going so well. The moment I stick it in reverse, that's when everything goes wrong. No. I decided to risk it and come down here, and this is what happens. Damn it. You've got to be kidding me. Ah. This'll take a moment to fix. Oh, hey, that actually worked pretty well. guys, I'd say that's a good as place as any to stop the time lapse there. We're just gonna drop off the 45 and head down to the bridge here. I am sorry. I am kind of sorry, if I'm being honest, for fast forwarding the start of this video, or yeah, the first big journey, anyways. But we have a lot of driving to do in today's video, so yeah, sorry, not sorry at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's also because, if I'm being honest, I just don't really have much of anything to talk about. Just, yeah. This is part of the reason why I was thinking to myself, yeah, you know, maybe I shouldn't record today, but yeah. Oh well. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, like, pretty much all the videos that we've been doing as of recent, which, you know, we've been trying to get a few more of the larger type missions done, have, like, there's just so much driving that you have to do in this region. It's just so much. Like, it really is. Yeah. Also, if you missed the last episode, that's actually a good thing to talk about. We actually did the first part of clearing up the bridge here in the last episode with the Mac Terra Pro and the Burlac. Yeah, that's what we did it with. Just in case people are interested. So 2 empty containers that should. Oh yeah. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, I love that. We got the road open back up. Oh, that's brilliant. Very, very nice. Where are the containers? Oh, they're there. Okay. So I'm going to load these fellas back up again, and I am going to fast forward. Well, maybe not all of the next part of the mission, but I'm going to fast forward some of it anyways, because we got another long trip all the way to the recycling plant. So yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to talk for all that. Activate ramp there. I will shut this thing off though here quickly whilst we go ahead and deliver this transformer though into the railway station here. Let me get the job up. Alright, there we go. Come on, man, start up. There we go. Yes. Okay, so we're going into the back of the rail. I don't actually think I've been back here before, if I'm being honest. Maybe I was. I don't think I've been all the way in the back of this area though before. So this mission, also just as a side note, this mission isn't actually strictly necessary for the back in business thing, but I thought it would be a good idea to do it, or I thought it'd be a nice thing to do, considering it's to do with the train stuff and whatnot, you know, that kind of way. So yeah. Oh hey, look, another train. Hey. Alright, cargo management, transformer. Okay, so they've got electricity here now. Wow, thanks, great news. Wow, that's great news. Thanks, and here's your rewards. That's 690 XP and 6,100 monies for that, which, you know, it's not a lot, but it's fair, I would say, because it's not a very hard mission, if I'm being honest. It's pretty easy. Okay, so I guess I'll start with the fast forward here again. I need to get back into you here. I'll start fast forwarding here again, guys, and I'll see you when I get close to the recycling facility here. I think I'm going to stop the time lapse there, just that way, so we have some actual content in the video, and it's not just a complete time loop with everything just going, you know, extremely fast and the camera just jerking all over the place, because I tend to move my camera quite a bit. I just do. Just one thing about this game, it really puts me on edge. I'd always be looking at, you know, different angles, or I'd be looking behind me if I'm towing something, you know, thinking, oh, I'm either gonna flip or something bad's gonna happen. That's just the way this game makes you think. Something bad is gonna happen. Something is gonna explode at any given moment. But no, just on my way up here, I was thinking about you know, why I kind of chose to do this particular setup for this video, because, well, I set up the trucks for the video there a while ago. I don't know when it was, I forget, but yeah, one of the reasons why I brought this thing out was just because I haven't used this truck in forever, really. The 605R is really not a truck that I tend to use, and it kind of feels strange each time I say that, because it was literally the best truck in the game when it was added. Quite literally the best truck in the game off-road, you know, performance-wise and whatnot. I don't know if it has ever been the best truck in the game in my eyes, though, or in my, you know, just in my personal opinion, though. I mean, it was always a brilliant off-roader, but, like, it was never terribly practical for a lot of things, just because it's kind of got quite a bit of limited add-on use. It's a great high saddle vehicle. I love using it for transporting some of those big heavy trailers, but other than that, there's nothing I really find myself thinking, yes, that is the truck that I need, unless it's like a tow rig or a refueling vehicle. I might sometimes say that this truck is what I need. But then, even though, like, this thing was the best truck back in Season 4, and now it's kind of, I feel like, a bit in the shadows of some other vehicles. Because, like, when they added the tractors, like the Futom and the Corvette K7M, those things, I'm pretty sure, hold the records at the moment. Those tractors for having the best kind of deep mud performance, purely because of the fact that they can equip double tires and stuff like that. Even though I don't really think those things should count in certain ways, because they're the tractors and they're literally only useful for farming or for recovery. They are quite useful for recovery. Yeah, and then there was also the 612H, which came out in when did the 612H come out? I think it was like in the middle of season 10 it came out. When that thing came out, I mean, like, we thought this thing was overkill. I thought this thing was overkill when it came out, but when the 612H came out, that thing took overkill to a new extreme. And yeah, I feel like, in a sense, in certain ways, the game has gotten worse from that kind of syndrome of just adding trucks that are completely overpowered. I mean, like, they're extremely fun to use because anyone can use them and anyone can have a good time with them, and they just plow through absolutely everything and they just get the job done. But at the same time, you know, I always kind of have to wonder a small bit, is this really what this game is about? Is it about trying to get the best truck to, you know, that will just be able to make every job a breeze? Because I don't really know if that's what this game is about, and it's definitely not what the base game is about. If you only own the base game with the if you only own the base game, like, you've got to use all the base game trucks, and the base game was compared to the later seasons that we got in this game, the base game is is hell, because which is kind of a good thing, because it really put you through your paces. It really taught you how the game was going to work, and same with the Kola Peninsula and more, and even Yukon and Wisconsin, I would argue as well. They really just put you through hell to get to the 100%, or to get the jobs done. And now it just feels like we've got the seasons have got easier, and the seasons have just been getting easier, and we've somehow also been getting even more overpowered vehicles with them, which is kind of crazy. There's something that's just a bit off with the way the game is at the moment, I would say. But yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that. I don't know when it was I was thinking about that originally, but you know, it's just something that crossed my mind. And yeah, here we are. We are at the, what's this place called? Blue Steel Recycling? Yeah, okay. Cargo management, bam, bam. Okay, very good. We can shut this fellow down here now. Now is, I don't know if this is where the hard part comes in, but it's a partially hard-ish part. I don't know. I don't really know how to explain this. Yeah, but we've got the PLAD 450 down here. So this is going to be something, because we're going to have to load this thing with 5 metal beams and 2 cement. Yeah, this is gonna be some sight to behold, isn't it? If I can pull this off. Oh well, we better get to it. We better try. The only thing we can do is try. Alright, then we'll fuel. Wait, that's the Voron. Fuel up here. I did bring out a new fuel truck. I've got the Voron AE there with a tanker on it, so that's good. We got more fuel out here. The Chevrolet C70 ran out, so yeah, we had to get a new truck out here. This is definitely a questionable way of doing this, especially with the way that beam is. I don't have much faith in that thing staying there. But for the moment, that's the best way I can think of doing it. I think we are going to go around this way, just because I think it might be a small bit smoother. Yeah, we have to get back across the river there, go through the same area that we were in just a moment ago, really, with the 605R, through the same facility there. That's where we're going to be picking up the cement. Yeah, this will be interesting, to say the least. I probably should have just gotten another truck. That would have made the most sense. That really would have made the most sense, but nope. Also, if you're wondering why I need 5 metal beams, one of the beams is for the hotel cluster job that I was kind of talking about at the start of the video, but I don't think we're going to get that done anymore, mostly because I'm already an hour into the recording, so I think we're just going to try and get the end of a long journey done here, and we're going to call it a day, because I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything else done. I just plain and simply am not going to have the time for it. Yeah, 2 beams for the end of the long journey job itself, and the other 2 beams are going to be used to craft the rail sections, because we need metal beams to craft those things, which yeah, so it's not really 2 beams that this job needs, it's 4 beams, so yeah. That's just the way that is. Come on, Plaid, you got this. I'm absolutely amazed at the fact that that beam has not moved in the slightest yet. Okay, so maybe we can do this. Maybe. Maybe. Big emphasis on maybe. We still need to pick up 2 cement and somehow get it on this. Yeah. Yeah, you know what, and whilst I'm actually thinking about it, whilst it's on my mind, you know, whilst I was talking about it, you know, about overpowered trucks and stuff like that, PLAD 450, this is a prime example, I would say, of one of the most overpowered vehicles we've seen added to this game in the recent-ish, you know, year. Was this thing a part of year 4? Yeah, this thing is a part of the year 4, isn't it? Hang on a second. Get over this bump here. Come on. Get up over that. There you go. There you go. Yeah, because, like, this thing is huge 8x8. It has massive, I believe, 50... I think these are bigger than 50 inch. I think these are in, like, the 60s, aren't they? I actually don't remember what the tire sizes on this thing, but they're pretty big. That's the point I'm trying to make. And it also has a frame that is capable of attaching pretty much any kind of add-on combo you could really need. That's yeah, and it's big, it's powerful, it's not underpowered or anything like that. It's just all around really good. It does have a couple of slight flaws, like personally I think the fuel tank on this thing is pretty small at only 300 liters, but of course it makes up for that by having a unique roof rack, which of course it does, because pretty much every vehicle that's been added if it's been added within the past, I don't know, if it's been added within like the past 2 years, your truck has probably come with some kind of unique roof rack combo, regardless of what kind of truck it is, regardless of whether or not it's a Scout or if it's a giant truck like this. Oh jeez. Need to stop talking here for a moment. Need to focus up. Right, there we go. Yeah, somehow that beam still hasn't fallen off. I don't know how. It's still there though. How is it still there? I feel like this thing is defying science at this point. I feel like that thing should have fallen off by now. Oh, come on. There you go. Yeah, now we're moving again. I did have to do a bit of shuffling around there. The trailer was kind of getting caught in some sort of way, but hey, it's fine. But yeah, kind of back to what I was talking about with this. Like, I actually forget where I was, if I'm being honest. But yeah, the point is, it's a really good truck, but like, it feels like they've just been adding more and more overpowered vehicles. I mean, I feel like they have also been trying to balance that out a small bit though, as of recent, especially with packs like the Chemwork packs and like the Mac packs and stuff like that, and some of the other vehicles that we have gotten recently. Actually, the season 16 vehicles themselves are some pretty good examples. We did get a very big truck like the Chimera, and that thing is, I would say, similar to the Plaid 450 in a way. It is a very big truck, and it is capable of installing quite a lot of add-on combos that you would pretty much all the add-on combos you would ever really want and or need, except it does have a flaw of just not being that powerful, even though I think they updated that thing, and I think they gave it its predecessor's engine. I think they gave the engine of the I think they stuck the engine out of the Slater Elephant into it, so it might be a bit better now. It might be a bit overpowered now, for all I know. I haven't used it in a while. Okay, yeah, we're here at the cement place. Let's get some cement going. Yeah. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this though. Okay, yeah, that's as good as anything else I can probably come up with. Fun fact, whatchamacallit, this thing's roof rack and all the materials in it doesn't have any collision. That's cool. So I'm about to hit the pole there. Well, not the pole, the barrier. Yeah, here comes, actually, now that I think of it, this is probably going to be the hardest part of this entire trip right here. This road leading out of the cement factory. Why? Because it's extremely narrow and tight as well. So yeah, hopefully we don't get stuck here. Come on, you got this, Plaid. You got this. Come on, you got this, man. You got this. Come on. We're already scraping the tree. That's great. We need to winch. We need to winch. There we go. On. Okay, we're almost round. We're almost round. There we go. Okay, we're pretty good there. Yeah, so we're all right. I did knock the metal beam on the trailer there a small bit, but somehow it is still on the trailer. Oh gee, damn it! I knew that was gonna happen. I hate how that excavator is placed there. Why could it not be just a small bit further back? Why? Why does it have to be in the middle of the road? Okay, let me load this stuff back up again. Alright, we are once again loaded up. That is... Oh, seriously? Really? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Let's try this again. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. Okay, that was kind of funny. Okay, so I guess I'll just do a quick jump cut here from here until I get back up to the railway station, I guess, because I do have to drop off some of these beams. And yeah, I'll see you guys then, because we've already driven up and down here. Alright guys, I am back, and I forgot that I parked that truck there. It's fine, just run over those boxes. Oh! I'll come back and pick that up in a second. It's fine. I just definitely crashed into one of my own trucks. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We are going to unload all of these beams into here. I was going to drop one of those beams off up here at this road. That way we could just pick it up and bring it up to the tower. That's for that other job that I was talking about doing, but we're not doing. It just gets confusing, doesn't it? Yeah, but I forgot to drop it off, so we're just gonna leave it in the storage zone there. and we'll pick it up at another date. And yeah, now all I have to do actually is just load this stuff back onto my trailer, and we can just drive right down to the bridge and deliver this stuff, and then we'll deal with the rails. And that'll be the last thing. We'll finally be done. At least one bit of the regional progress. Alright, we're loaded up and ready to go, people. Let's go. Yes. Also, just as a quick aside here again, I am sorry if this is not the best, well edited or entertaining video. I mean, none of my videos really are, let's be honest. But yeah, I don't know if I'm really with it here today. I probably should have waited, but I am still, like I have been kind of going on about for the past couple of episodes, I am still a little bit worried about you know, whenever it is that season 17 is coming out, because they're saying it's supposed to be early 2026, and 2026 is like only a couple days away. Which is a crazy thing to think about, if I'm being honest, but it's true somehow. I don't know how it is true, but it is. So I'm just sitting here at the moment thinking to myself, shit. I'm just thinking to myself, crap. We need to get this shit done. What? Oh, okay. Change truck. Back it up a bit. Also, I do apologize for swearing there. I usually don't swear whilst I'm recording. I try to avoid it. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so now that we have that done, we still need to craft the rails here, and that means we have to go get some wooden planks. Now that's not too big of a deal because I do have a truck up here. We got the 73210 ready to go here. Wooden planks. Yes, that's what we need. How many do I need? Forget. I'm gonna have to check here. Just give me a second anyways. I'll fast forward this bit. Guys, here we are. We're back at the actually I forget what this area is called. It's the what does it call it on the map? The rail shop. That's what it's called. It's the place for crafting rails anyways. Okay, we're here and we've got 6 planks. We only need 4, but the other 2 are for something else. There we go. Very nice. Azov 73210 really made that trip a breeze. I do have to say that. It's a really good truck. I mean, it wasn't always that good, especially when it didn't have the active suspension. It definitely needed the lift kit on this thing, because before you would just always hit this thing's face off of every rock. Okay, we'll park that fella there. We will hop into the International HX520, which I've just had sitting here specifically for this reason. We will... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, actually, I do need it, so it's fine. Activate anchor, turn on them beacons. We will craft ourselves 2 rail sections. Very good. Load one of them in there. Other one goes onto the loading platform. We'll stick it in on top of this one because there's no way I'm making 2 trips for this. That is just ridiculous. Lift it up. There we go. Come on. There we have it. The sideboard, yeah, the sideboard bed will definitely ensure that it's not going to fall out. Restore the crane and floor it. Yes. It is quite nice the fact that this that the crafting zone for the rails or whatever is like literally right next to, well, where the bridge is, and also the other mission that needs rails, which we've already done. Like, it's very short journey from the rail shop to where the rails actually need to be delivered. I mean, you do have to do quite a bit of driving to actually get the materials to craft the rails, which is kind of annoying in a way, but at least they put the rail shop close to where the delivery points are for the rails, you know, that kind of way. Okay. But yeah, we'll just round the bend. Actually, not even round the bend. We're just gonna pull up here. Jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. 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 Oh jeez. Stop. Jeez. Yeah, I definitely was about to lose control of the thing there before I slammed on the brakes. That's fine. Stop the truck there. Cargo management. 1 rail section. Pack that one. Deliver that one. And there we have it. I should have changed it to today. Okay. But we've got the bridge built. Nice. Back in business, the end of a long journey. Now that was a job and a half, but you did it, and now we can proceed with the next step. This project could have taken months without your help. Thanks a bunch. We've already transferred your well-earned reward to you. So that was 3,880 XP. That is a lot of XP, and 40,850 cash. That is, yeah, that is a huge reward for that, and it is definitely a bit of a time-consuming job, definitely. Okay, but we've got that done now. And hang on, I do have to check this. Which button do I have to press? I have to press that button. Back in business, yes. Okay, so we've got back in business done. Very nice. Well, that is going to have to do us here for today's episode, though, guys. Unfortunately, yeah, I would have liked to have continued on a little bit for a little bit longer, but yeah, I would have liked to have maybe gotten that hotel cluster job done, but yeah, we really don't have the time to do it, if I'm being honest with myself as well. Just being honest with myself, I don't have the time to do it. I need to get this edited and I need to get it out there. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will hopefully see you all in the next one. And also, Happy New Year. Hope you all had a Merry Christmas and hope you're all enjoying your holidays and all that. So, yeah. Goodbye.